Let me tell you the tale of a man called Livingstone.
A man who spent his life exploring the great land of Africa. It was a
Great rainy day, and Livingstone was
camped by the banks of
Banquello.
They were lost
Amongst endless swamps
and flooding rivers. Everybody was bored, and Livingstone was ill. Every night he plucked leeches from his legs, prayed, and wrote in his diary. One night, as he lay on his bed, he heard a blood-curdling "Ah!" It was his men, all running and yelling. What was happening? Splash! Someone had landed in the water. Livingstone sat up and peered over the door. Creeping swiftly towards him was a thick red snake. Crackle, crackle went the snake. A snake that crackled? Surely not. Livingstone blinked hard and looked again. No, it was not a snake. They were red driver ants.
Thousands and thousands
of ants coming across the earth's floor towards his bed. He froze and watched as the ants moved up the leg of the bed and crawled to his feet and up to his knees. Into his soft skin, the ants sunk their fangs. They nipped and nipped until the blood spurted out. It was time to move. Livingstone staggered out of the hut with ants swarming all over his body, covering his mouth and eyes and making their way inside his ears. His whole body was on fire. He could not cry out, for he knew the ants would crawl down his throat. Desperately, he tried to brush the creatures off, but more kept appearing. Doctor, doctor, let me help you, cried Shuma, his faithful guide. Shuma began to brush the ants off. Quickly, quickly, come and help the doctor, he called to the others. Light some straw and throw it on the ants, suggested a guy called Susie. Thankfully, 2 hours later, the ants retreated. Livingstone was fit all over. Let me help you to your hut, doctor, said Shuma. Livingstone limped to his bed to rest. He had just opened his eyes when he heard a horribly familiar crackling sound. The red snake was coming